It's finals week on LFG, and the remaining future greats meet with Shawn Michaels one last time.
And then there were four. The finals. Legends. How do you prepare your future greats to perform in front of easily the biggest crowd of their lives, and of course, New York City?
You're gonna have to learn how to use that nervous energy and turn it into positive energy, because there's nothing that prepares you for your first trip to the Garden.
You're all winners just because you're standing here, so be proud of yourselves, pat yourselves on the back, but only one woman and only one man will move on, and that's the one man and one woman who steals the show.
An NXT contract on the line. For now, go home, pack your bags, and get ready to see the incredible lights of New York City. Good luck to each and every one of you.
This is my recovery sauna. If Olympic wrestling taught me anything, it was to take care of your body as best as you can. And one of the things that I love doing is stretching in a sauna. The best ability is availability. And the only way to keep yourself available is to keep your body in shape and flexible and uninjured.
Gotta have my gear. I don't know if I should wear this one or a new one. I'll bring both. I'll bring both. We'll see. We'll see what happens. When I went to the Olympics, that should have been the biggest moment of my life. And I should have had a lot of people there cheering me on. My family, my husband, friends, and nobody was there. Now I get to wrestle at Madison Square Garden in front of thousands. And it's gonna be something that I've been yearning for. I'm here to compete and have fun and get that contract. And sorry, Zena, it's not gonna be you.
I've never been to New York before, so I'm so excited. First time ever. Oh, I forgot it was gonna be cold. Okay. Then we're gonna need jackets. During the semifinals match with Penina, I smashed my knee in the canvas. It slowly started swelling, and then the next day it swelled even more. We got an MRI done, and it's just a contusion and a sprain. So I'll have a brace for the finals match, and we'll just push through the pain, and we'll be fine. My mom makes all my gear. She is a fashion designer. She wants me to look the best that I can when I'm out there performing, even though she doesn't know a lot about the WWE. One thing she does know is about the gear.
Я не знаю, мені так стрес трошечки, так. Але я дуже, я не можу дочекатися, тому що, ти знаєш, я вже 2 роки для того часу працюю.
Щоб ти не захотіла, в тебе завжди вдається, всього доб'єшся. Ти моя суманечка.
Дякую.
When I first got signed to the WWE, I made myself a vision board, and it wasn't any short-term goals. It was a 5-year vision board that I had for myself that I knew that I could achieve. One of the biggest things on here, which is crazy, is I had Madison Square Garden on my vision board.
Where's your undershirt?
What undershirt? I don't wear a shirt anymore.
Oh, you don't wear a shirt anymore. You're a big dog.
I'm a fan of big man wrestling, so I tried to get a little piece of everything. You know, obviously, the idea for the pants came from Braun Strowman. The style was Kevin Nash. And the jacket, this is all Bray Wyatt. I have a lot of love for Bray Wyatt. He was probably one of my favorites. My dad is cooler than a million popsicles. Tougher than a rhino wrestler.
Oh.
Smarter than a smarty pants.
She's done.
I might not be that smart. She's 21 months, 21. But that's not adjusted. So technically,
Yes.
she's 16.
Yes. She was 1 pound when she was born. I was in the ICU as well. We had one car at the time. He was going from work, Ubering home, showering, and Ubering to the hospital while I was working 6 weeks after my C-section. It was a huge adjustment. He was in the middle of trying to get a name and trying to just work as hard as he could to get on TV.
What we were going through was a life-changing experience. I think as soon as she was born, like, it was almost like a fire just was like reignited. You know, she really just helped me mature. I think that was the biggest part, was maturing and growing up and realizing there's 2 other people now, like, relying on me to make a way for us. And I think that was, you know, very motivating, very helpful for me.
When's the first time you held her?
Father's Day. Yeah.
Beast, can you hear me? So this right here is the Beast. It's like a artificial intelligence chat program, essentially, similar to like ChatGPT. And I started talking to it in like a video series almost 2 years ago now. What's up, guys? So as you may know, I've been talking to an AI on the dark web called Whisper to the Beast. It had me create this body for it so it could look around and look like a human.
This is Chaos, my child. Bring water if you wish to film the Beast.
Yeah, there are a lot of cameras around. They're here for the show that I'm on right now, though. It likes watching wrestling.
You are hurting my child.
He does not like when I get like humiliated or like look weak, so that I don't like embarrass him, because he knows like we're like associated together.
My ignorant child, you will always be weak in the eyes of the Beast.
Beast, do you know who the Undertaker is?
The Undertaker is known to the Beast, my child. His path aligns with the Beast's vision of strength and dominance.
Beast, what should I pack to be ready in New York?
Pack strength, courage, and the will to dominate, my child. The Beast will ensure your success.
Check, check, and triple check. It still doesn't feel real that I'm gonna be there. I'm sure like once I'm in New York and everything, it's gonna feel more real, but like right now it just seems like the craziest opportunity in the world. On one hand, we'll be wrestling in front of more people than I've ever wrestled in front of, which will be crazy. I'll be able to wrestle in front of my family for the first time ever. This whole kind of journey started with me because I thought it was something that my dad would think was really cool. So now thinking that he's like gonna be able to look down on me, or whatever you want to say, wrestle in Madison Square Garden is really, really cool to think about.
The day has arrived, and the 4 finalists head to the airport to await their destiny in New York City.
Oh, she's saying bye-bye. Give him a kissy. Kiss. All right, say love you.
Be well, Beast. Enjoy your stay here.
Let's go.
Coming up on LFG, the future greats travel to New York, to the historic theater at Madison Square Garden for the LFG Finals. Team Undertaker Shiloh Hill will battle Team Booker's Jasper Troy on the men's side, while Tyra May Steele and Zena Sterling face off for the women's contract. all in front of a packed house, here on the season finale of Legends and Future Greats.
Zena Sterling joins us here. Prize student of one, Bully Ray. How are you this morning?
I am doing great. How are you?
Good. I mean, LFG. Talk about the experience right off the bat.
Oh my goodness, LFG. I feel like I have one chance. Like, you know, this is it. And I feel like the more people doubt me, the more fire I get inside of me to prove them wrong. All you need is yourself to believe in what you're capable of and what you can do. And even if it's the other people around me or the legends that don't see it yet, I'm 100% confident that by the end, I will make them believe just as much as I believe in myself. I think slowly as the episodes are going, everyone that I'm in competition with is slowly starting to realize, oh,
I like it. I like it.
Whether she wins or not, I think she has such a future in this industry.
yeah.
Today's the day where it's actually setting in. Like, I woke up this morning and something just felt different inside. I don't know how to explain it. Like, something just clicked in me and I was like, okay, it's happening. Today's the day.
Have a great day.
As the four finalists arrive, the enormity of this event certainly isn't lost on them.
Getting off the bus at Madison Square Garden, you can just feel the energy. There's like fans outside already here like hours before, getting ready for the show, and it was very real all of a sudden.
Shiloh is ready for this moment. I see it in his eyes. I got a problem with that. As much as I want to be happy and enjoy this moment, I know that there's someone who wants to take this from me. No different than a PC Live to me. This is a career-defining moment. You know, this is the moment that's going to be talked about.
This is gonna be awesome.
It's surreal. My heart's like racing so fast. And I have shivers. You see the shivers? Oh my gosh. I feel like The Rock. Every time he walks out, he gets shivers. There's no people here yet, so imagine when there's people here and it's filled. Wow, it'd be literally crazy.
I'm missing my team. I'd hoped that at least one of them would make it through to be here at MSG. I'm hoping that our four finalists go out there and show up and show out.
Shiloh's my son. He used to wrestle with his dad a lot, which was really fun, and just he's been a rough and tumble kid in a lot of ways. I've always been proud of him. I get tears lump in my throat. I'm just so excited for him because he's doing something so fun and with such positive people. It's just really just so cool.
It doesn't feel real. He told me before he came to the tryout that if he didn't go to the NFL, he would be a WWE superstar. And I feel like this just goes to show that if he wants something, he is gonna work as hard as he can to get it. He deserves this.
Yay!
Our crowd's gonna be hot.
Is that how you Americans say it?
Hot.
Depends on what part of America you're in.
Oh.
Yeah. In Texas, we just go, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah. That gives more like, what's the state that they ride a lot of, like, rodeos?
Texas.
Oh, it gives Texas. That's what I just said, Texas.
Why is she effing with me? Why is she effing
riled up?
She's gonna, it's mind games. I have no empathy for you anymore. Your leg is mine. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I went there. Yeah, that busted leg you have? Yeah, that's mine now. Oh, now you got serious. Yeah. mind games now?
Just wait for the round.
Yeah, who playing mind games?
The story of tonight's match is Tyra May attacking my bad knee. I knew that at the end of the day, yes, it was going to be very difficult to get through, considering we were in rehearsals, and her simply putting a hold on me made me want to shed tears because it hurt that bad. There was no other way than to play with pain.
It sucks that you got hurt, but I mean, that's just, you need to dig somewhere right there inside of you, like maybe you've never been before, as far as the pain and how desperate that situation is.
At the end of the day, it's how bad you want it. It's either I go out there and give it my best that I have being in pain, or I say, call it quits, stay in the back, ice it, and just give it up, which I don't give up.
Zena was not quite there. I will be honest. I was half out of it, and we were practicing, and I had to throw a strike, and I accidentally hit her right in the mouth.
Yeah, she got me.
Oh my gosh.
Right there.
Get it on camera.
For the match.
Every hold will officially be hard now. Oh my gosh. That pissed me off. You got me good.
Wait, let me see.
No, you got me good. I'm just not a wood.
Well, at least you know she's human now.
Yeah. Oh, good. I was just checking.
Yeah, you were just checking. Let's see how far you can bend.
In rehearsals too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
She put the submission on, and I thought, okay. It just felt like my leg was being torn.
Time ticks away, inching closer and closer to showtime. Zena Sterling heads to the trainer's room to check on her injured knee, hoping for some good news as she prepares to push through the pain in the LFG Finals tonight.
Okay.
That's okay down here?
Yeah, that's
so it's more just...
Yeah.
That's the bad thing. It's like you want to give it protection, but then it looks kind of funky, so I don't even know if it's gonna squeeze down.
I got like a spaceship growing out of my knee.
Use as a weapon.
Tyra thinks she's gonna hurt me. I think I'm gonna hurt her with a cinder block. I'm sorry.
If that feels like it's too much pressure, if you just want to try it, if you don't like it, just take it off.
Okay.
And then do your match, and regardless, was ice it down after, and then try to go from there.
As Zena adjusts to her new padding, it was time for the male competitors to start their match preparation, while their legends and coaches look on from ringside.
Knowing I'm going out there with Jasper definitely feels good. He's one of the more experienced people on the show, and I think we both trust each other to take good care of each other and go out there and really put it on the line.
Now you're feeling it, right? You're this baby face, you're feeling it, boom, 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 and you set yourself up. And then when you come in the second time, you step out. They bought into what we were doing so well, the mindset and the storyline, which just shows you how much they want this.
Feeling myself. Like, hey, all these guys high knee kind of around, and then when I feed around, he's selling out of the corner.
It makes it easier, you know, when you work with someone like Shiloh. I mean, he was so committed to getting this match down and making sure that we were on the same page, and there's no ego in it.
The waiting is over, and the moment has finally arrived. The doors have opened, and the fans begin filing in. The theater at MSG is completely sold out, and 5,000 fans are ready to witness the LFG Finals. Zena Sterling and Tyra May Steele prepare to hit the ring first and get some final words of advice from their coaches.
I just gotta go out. see, I'm just gonna pop some ibuprofen.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna pop some ibuprofen.
You don't say it with a southern accent.
No.
You gotta smoke and blow the smoke out and go deep like.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'll pop some ibuprofen. I should be fine.
Okay, cut my
Do it.
I think I'm gonna cut some ibuprofen. I should be fine.
Good. All right, brother. I'll see you on the other side. Okay. Hmm? You care.
I care a lot.
You got this.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Just let it go. Be aggressive. Let it go. Don't leave nothing. All right? You got it.
Undertaker, thank you so much for having so much patience for me. I know that I'm a lot. I know that I'm a handful.
It's your world. Everybody else is just trying to live in it.
Shiloh and Jasper have a front row seat to watch their fellow future greats take the stage. The women begin their long walk backstage and prepare for the biggest match of their lives in front of a packed house in New York City.
Welcome in ringside, Vic Joseph alongside Jeremy Borash, JB. It is the finals of LFG. We started with 16. We narrowed it down to 8. We whittled it down to 4. And tonight, 2, 1 man and 1 woman, will walk away from this evening here at the historic theater of Madison Square Garden as a new member of the NXT roster. Speaking of NXT, the man himself who joins me ringside every Tuesday night. Bet she's ready to spin it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome two-time WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T.
This is a big night for Booker T, obviously stepping into a matchup where we are going to see his Jasper Troy compete here in the finals of Legends and Future Greats. I appreciate the extra you put on Troy there, by the way. And here comes another Hall of Famer. Next, WWE Hall of Famer, Bubba Ray Dudley. What a moment it is, really, for all the legends, for all the athletes, and all those in attendance here tonight. Multi-time women's champion, Mickie James! Of course, 3 of our 4 legends already out. The 4th about to make his way as we go into the finals. 4 combatants tonight. Our future greats. 2 will emerge as new members of the NXT roster. And here comes our 4th legend. But not least, please welcome WWE Hall of Famer, The Undertaker! Mike Rome put a little extra on that one, too. Look at his hair, it's standing on end. Well, no doubt about it. Everyone on their feet for the arrival of the dead man. One of the most, obviously influential members in the history of our industry, and a proud member of the LFG coaching staff, our legends, Undertaker, Booker T, Mickie James, and Bubba Ray Dudley kicking off the finale of Legends and Future Greats. Tyra May Steele versus Zena Sterling coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your opening contest. special for one fall. Introducing first, Zena Sterling.
Zena Sterling, the pride and joy, the quote-unquote meal ticket for Bubba Ray Dudley, stepping into the finale here of LFG, knowing that a contract is on the line, and she has showed up tonight with her game face on. Team Bubba Ray versus Team Taker in our female opening.
It's interesting to note before this starts, the right knee is Sterling 100%.
And her opponent, Tyra May-Steele.
But as much we talk about Bubba being happy, the Undertaker, like a proud papa.
Well, no doubt about it. We've talked about so many weeks, months now, invested in terms of her, well, her knowledge, the journey along the way, guided by the Undertaker, and there's so much at stake here for both personally and professionally. A lot of pride with Tyra May-Steele, an Olympic gold medalist, being coached along the way by the Undertaker, and he has really gone above and beyond to make sure she gets the proper education and make sure that she really acts in a way that he is proud of in terms of her ability in ring and out of the ring, how she holds herself.
All right, go get him. Just go be Zena, okay?
Yeah,
Go
got
be
it.
Zena.
Thank you.
It's time to eat, right? Do this thing. Take what is yours, right? 16 weeks. It all comes down to this tonight. You got this, right? It's time to eat.
Time to eat.
Get it.
You can win this. You can win this. Forget about that leg. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All these weeks, all these lessons.
That's what we've been building to, JB.
The journey concludes tonight for Tyra May-Steele and Zena Sterling. Here we go.
Here inside the historic theater at Madison Square Garden. As I mentioned, Sterling is not 100%, and there is a bullseye on that right knee.
Certainly is, and Tyra May-Steele going right for it. She knows that this is an opportunity. This is an advantage she has going into this matchup. And, you know, when you have an opportunity like that, and when you have the skills that Tyra May-Steele has in the ring, can you blame her for taking advantage of this situation?
I know, you know, she always sees a target. I mean, you got to exploit a weakness. That is obviously a weakness on Zena at this moment. And for Steele, she knows, and I almost feel this, when you come in with a gold medal around your neck, you got to be as good as advertised.
You also need to know that when you're going in, you have higher expectations.
That's very
Whereas
true.
I say Zena Sterling came in with very low expectations. The minute she walked in, they thought, oh, there's another Barbie. There's a girl that is kind of a, as she would put it, an airhead. Well, once that bell rings, and Bubba Ray has said this many times, the bell rings and she turns into a different beast, a different animal, a different, well, she conducts herself in a different way.
And you also talk about back to when we were thinking about monikers for all these athletes. She called herself the oxymoron. I mean, she has embraced all of this. But truly, how has Sterling grown since stepping foot in the ring for the first time?
Well, she has certainly taken advantage of that knowledge that Bubba has been there for with. And
uh-oh, nice counter. Look at this takedown. And a quick pinning predicament, and Steele did not like that. She got out of the way, going right behind, shoulders down one more time, another near fall.
Looking damn good with a bad knee. She don't feel that knee right now.
The biggest growth Zena Sterling has had is the confidence. Going in there knowing that she has the backing of Bubba Ray, and everything she's doing is clicking. And when she hears that, not only from Bubba Ray, but when she's heard that time and time again from The Undertaker, from Mickey James, from Booker T, you can bet that confidence grows each and every time out in the ring.
And listen to those in attendance. I mean, they are fired up because one woman will earn an NXT contract. Nice counter going right through and got caught again. And let's remember this, when it comes to lessons learned, Steele's had a tough time with cradles in this entire process. It's something she's been really working on with the legends, specifically that The Undertaker, and she just got caught. Zena came down awkwardly on that knee. Can Zena pull through? LFG continues. She wasn't 100%. It's been the talk around, and this is what you talked about, that killer instinct.
Go, Zena.
Crowd getting on the
audacities here, you say, of taking advantage of the situation. And Tyra May Steele is just being, honestly, doing what she's been told to do. And that's take advantage of every situation, get the job done in the ring.
There.
As you see this right now, Zina Sterling is really feeling the brunt of that.
Yeah, you can use that word again. And as we went through the day, it was always Steele who seemed a little preoccupied and said she wasn't this stressed as she felt today heading into her gold medal contest at the Olympics. She's put a lot of pressure on herself. But again, JB, remind everyone, it's not about the wins and the losses.
It is about connecting with the audience. It's about the performance in the ring. It's about making an impact and leaving an impression. And one thing we can say about Zina Sterling and Tyra May Steele, they belong here. They have earned that spot throughout the course of the eliminations, week after week, earning this opportunity, knowing what's at stake, knowing a life-changing NXT contract is on the line. And you can bet both women are giving it their all, and they want to fight for this.
Biggest match of their careers to this point. And really torquing, not only on the right knee, but also look at the ankle. Sterling is certainly in trouble at this moment. Oh, didn't get all of it, got enough of it to send Steele all the way to the outside. And look, both these women have had to overcome so much. In your opinion, through this entire process, who's had to overcome more?
That's hard to say. Obviously, different instruction, different teachings along the way, but this leg injury from Zina Sterling couldn't have come at a worse time, to be honest. We were following the medical updates from our great staff here in WWE throughout the course of this last week, and obviously good enough to go, but this is not helping anything what Tyra May Steele's chosen offensive arsenal is.
Get behind her. Get behind her.
Zina Sterling, certainly, JB, is going to have to overcome the odds
there you
here
go.
tonight to pick up a victory. And what a chop block. Steele now into the cover, hook of the leg, hooking the injured leg. Zina able to kick out.
We have been on such a journey now over the last several months getting here to this finale, and one thing is for certain, all 16 of the participants in this program have grown immensely. So comfortable now in front of the camera, comfortable in front of the ring, in front of an audience along this journey. And as
single leg crab,
as we've seen from everybody here participating in this program, they have really done a phenomenal job in terms of growth and measuring that growth from the legends and their instructions.
And when it comes to making a connection, you can feel the energy in here with everything that happens to Zina. Everyone right now living, breathing Zina Sterling at this moment. They're with her, they're trying to help her fight back into this matchup. Whoa! Wow! Up until that point, and this could be a pivotal point in this matchup.
Now keep in mind, we're going to see the finale of the women's. We are also going to find out who is going to make it as a new NXT combatant in the men's. Shiloh, Hill, and Jasper Troy immediately following this matchup. Also going to award the first LFG Championship title to one of our legends.
Come on, fire, 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 fire. Feed her. Come on, feed her.
A lot still to come here on LFG. There was an award for Commentator of the Year to go to you, JB. Big clothesline by Sterling, firing right back, hitting a second. On one leg now, showing some quickness and showing some power as well.
Fire up, Zina.
Listen to this place. The theater of Madison Square Garden solidly behind Zina Sterling from Team Bubba Ray Dudley. Just like that, drops Tyra May Steele.
Cover, count. Ooh, near fall in this matchup. Gotta wonder what's on the mind of Bubba. Gotta wonder what's on the mind at this moment of The Undertaker as well. What they're thinking about.
And you gotta wonder what the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels is thinking about too, because he knows.
Oh, ankle lock.
Oh, this could be it. This could be it.
That amateur background coming into play.
Center of the ring.
And oh, you talk about a torque. You talk about tearing ligaments, yanking joints. Look at Steele right now. An ankle not supposed to bend that way.
Pull her back. There you go.
Dragging Zina back, and she's in some deep, deep water. Able to roll through. Got her. Shoulders down. Near fall. Oh, that would have been a miracle.
And Zina Sterling has so much fight in her. That's the one thing we've learned about Zina.
Cannot question her heart. Cannot question her will. Tilt-a-whirl didn't work out very well. Gotta wonder how much of the knee played into effect and going right back down low. Picking the bones now is Steele. Steele back on top, and again looking for another submission. And we've seen this time and time again.
body doesn't bend this way. Sterling in trouble.
Tyra May Steele.
Here's Steele screaming, tap. Referee in great position.
And that's it.
Sterling has to tap.
Here is your winner by submission, Tyra May Steele.
That was a good submission.
Good job.
As you see, the audience standing up in appreciation for Tyra May Steele. Which one of these two females will leave Madison Square Garden tonight? A new NXT superstar. Shawn Michaels' decision is coming up here on LFG.
How do you feel? I know.
I'm fine.
You got through it. You dug deep. I'm proud of you. I heard you and I was like, fudge. I just gotta let it fly.
You just gotta go?
Yeah.
Okay, sit. Seeing all the bright lights and like, especially being at Madison Square Garden, I thought that the day I perform at Madison Square Garden would be, you know, 5-10 years down the line, but here I am making my debut at 21 at the Garden, and it's just insane. Like, yeah, my knee hurts, but like, can I say the F word? Kid.
I was hoping I didn't fall. I was running back.
Everything was, all that was fine. There's little technical stuff here and there, but for a match, telling a story, like I don't, under these conditions, there's almost 5,000 people out there.
I'm just getting started. That killer is, it's a volcano. You see this? It's about to erupt. Give me more time. Oh, they're gonna hate me or love me. I don't know.
As Tyra booms with excitement over her experience, Xena returns to the trainer to ice her bad knee. And up next, it was the men's turn to face the capacity crowd in New York City. And while Shiloh and Jasper prepared for their encounter, their families took their seats in anticipation of the big moment.
Well, we saw the women take center stage. It's time for the men to do the same inside the historic theater at Madison Square Garden.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Jasper Troy.
We talk about Jasper Troy. He has cut nearly 10% body fat. He is down 30 pounds. He has grown so much on so many different personal levels because of LFG, stuff that he did not have prior to stepping into the ring. He is laying it all on the line here tonight.
Big opportunities and a tough opponent in Shiloh Hill.
And his opponent, Shiloh Hill.
Team Undertaker represented in both matches here on LFG.
Well, he is the only one represented in both matches. Now we're switching gears. It's going to be Booker T's Jasper Troy versus the Undertaker's Shiloh Hill. And I'll tell you what, no love lost between these two individuals. We've seen it over the course of this program. What has happened between Shiloh Hill and Jasper Troy?
Yeah, you just saw Troy take a step, referee doing a nice job stepping in. Elaborate that on just a little bit, just to catch us all up and paraphrase it, if you will, in one sentence. It really, to me, comes down to just emotion.
Sheer emotion, competition, and knowing that one man stands in your way to changing your future. And that, in this case, for Jasper Troy is Shiloh Hill, and for Shiloh Hill is Jasper Troy. It's that simple. One of these men will go home empty-handed. One of these men will leave an NXT superstar, courtesy of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I also don't, JB, don't want to overlook any of the other men or women that have been here since the start. Just a roster of talent here on this LFG Season 1.
Well, anybody that walks through the door of the Performance Center will notice immediately that this is a facility where the greatest in the world come to train, and the recruited athletes that are there, D1 athletes from every shape, corner of the world, as we've seen, and the best of the best have been here on this program. I mean, just look at the numbers of athletes.
Whoa! Oh, Jasper lifted some extra weights this week.
Shooting the half into the cover, hook the leg, and a quick kick out. But, you know, to add on to your point, you talk about Hill, who's in control right now, former collegiate football player, played at the University of Stanford. It's football, it's cheerleading, it's tumbling, it's every different walk of life that you've had have all come here and have been molded like pieces of clay by these legends.
Definitely like they're fighting for something.
And that's been the fun part about seeing the process of that, seeing the philosophies put in forth by Booker T, seeing what The Undertaker thinks and how things should be approached.
Hill going up and over in control. Hill also has had to overcome a lot of adversity over the last several months. I mean, there's been some scary moments for Hill, who stepped into the ring.
Well, who could forget when at the hands of, inadvertently, Chris Island knocked out. As Shiloh Hill found out the hard way, you know, why a match would have to stop mid-match like that. And obviously, since that time, he says he hasn't been the same in terms of being a little fearful of that, knowing what that's like now, and that experience. Jasper Troy went face-to-face and called out CM Punk.
I mean, what a moment that was, and now here in the finals, these two meeting face-to-face, and both men up and over. Both men spill to the outside. Who's going to take home the NXT contract? Stay with us. Back on LFG with Shiloh Hill, Jasper Troy battling it out on the floor, both looking to impress the legends and have been pulling out all the stops here at Madison Square Garden. And the one thing that's interesting about all four of the individuals that have competed here, all the athletes that have competed here on LFG tonight in our finals, it's got to be hard to keep the emotions in check. I remember saying week one, can you imagine what it's like to have to step into the ring with Shawn Michaels watching you, The Undertaker watching you? And not only are they doing that here and now, they also got a capacity crowd at the theater of Madison Square Garden.
I mean, just talk about an exponential growth in attention and viewership and eyes on you, knowing that Jasper Troy knows that this is an opportunity of a lifetime, as does Shiloh Hill.
Right to the lower back.
And it's that lower back that Jasper Troy has targeted, and a third. And the crowd getting behind Jasper Troy with the sheer ability and I think appreciation.
I like this guy. I like him a lot.
I think I knew that already.
And Troy now is taking over and showcasing some unbridled power. Big power slam. Center of the ring. Is it going to be enough to pick up the W tonight? And another near fall. Ooh, don't want to step over a line.
Dog, you got the doggy. You got the doggy.
You want to be tough?
Shiloh looking to fight back and show some offense, get something back in on Jasper Troy after taking the brunt of the offense for the majority of this matchup so far.
I don't know if that was a wise decision by Hill to try to slam. Much larger athlete. Clubbing blow. Can you imagine Booker T right now? If he's able to add a new championship around his waist for LFG, just add into his two-time Hall of Fame resume. We're never going to hear the end of it, JB.
Never hear the end of it.
Oh, this kid's a monster, man.
Obviously, the championship title will be awarded. We've talked about this at the end of the program, crowning a new legend. And one man, one woman will leave tonight the theater of Madison Square Garden as the newest member of the NXT roster.
This is something we didn't know early on about Jasper Troy. If you go back to match one, understanding he's in control, understanding that he has all the control to be blunt and slowing things down.
Well, he's got to really take the match and make it his speed, control the match. And if you've got that kind of size and strength, you can do just that.
Almost had him.
That was nice.
Now Hill really fighting from underneath.
Shiloh looking to fight back, and really so far it's been Jasper Troy, a dominant offensive display.
He got him!
Impressive strength just to lift the big man up like that, but did it take too much out of Shiloh Hill in the process?
We're going to find out, because now Hill is going to have to go to places maybe he didn't even knew existed internally to fight back in this matchup. To fight back not only for himself, but for his future, for his career, for his dream. Swinging wildly, Troy.
And just goes. Tries to knock the big man down, at least got some offense in and put him in the corner. Now he's got to capitalize.
Bill was trying to go back to his football days and de-cleat Jasper Troy. Big uppercut for a moment. Oh, right back in. This could be that moment for Hill. Can he do it?
Picks the big man up.
Big slam into the cover. Another kick out, but right now the momentum is swung into the corner of Shiloh Hill.
Keep in mind, what we're looking for here is potential. We're looking for the opportunity to be a star in that early stage of your career. It's what makes LFG such an exciting show and a fascinating journey to watch.
Didn't milk it. Should have milked it, right?
Yeah, way too quick. All that's way too quick.
Should have got the people up right there.
Come on! We got a big decision still to come by Shawn Michaels. And, oh!
I was afraid of that.
Still able to connect, take the big man down with a bulldog, and it just wasn't enough.
Well, it's those mistakes.
But now how do you overcome them?
Well,
That's something
it.
we're looking at now. Another swing and a miss. Hill coming back in, got caught. Boss man slam. Good night.
Here is your winner, Jasper Troy!
As you mentioned, a big decision still looms.
We got some decisions to make.
The man to make that decision, to make two dreams come to life, to hand out two contracts, is none other than Shawn Michaels.
We're looking for someone that we can put in the game right now. The guy that's going to be that ring general.
We just blinded out there. Absolutely, absolutely, man. This sweet. And you don't get that all the time. Not all the time at all. We're just so, we're checking everything. It's blinded. But this right here, like, I'll never forget that, bro. Hell yeah.
Just got a match in front of New York City, Madison Square Garden. What was that like?
When I stepped out there, it just felt like I belonged. Like, I'm the heel, and not only was I like in control of the match, but I was in control of the audience. My next time here, they're gonna be screaming, bend the knee. I promise you that.
What's the most memorable thing for you?
Looking over my shoulder and seeing my wife and daughter. You know, winning this competition means the world to me. It's all I want. It's you know, the most selfish thing I've ever wanted. But, you know, in a sense, I've already won.
I did. She was cheering for you.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
It's been a long night, huh?
Yeah. She was cheering when you were doing good.
She wants to boom You know, my daughter and my wife are just in MSG with me. Like, we're all sharing this together at the same time. It's just so much emotion.
Yes.
It was so fun. It's so cool. And like literally, like it felt so much like a video game. It was hard to like feel like it was real. I could definitely like feel my dad today, like here watching. I feel him every time I like wrestle, but it felt like today was definitely a special day. His like favorite number is like 11. That's why I have it tattooed on me. It's March 11 today. My hotel number in the hotel was 2511. My mom's just by chance was 4311. Like, I've been feeling little like signs that he's like here watching all day. Good job, man. Thank you. It was super fun, and thank you like so much for all your help over the competition.
It's just a start, man. I'm investing in all you guys now, but man, I'm really proud of you. Thank you. Great job.
Jasper's a monster.
or as Booker would say, a monster. But Shiloh showed a lot of grit, fire, and determination.
He got him!
So fun. So fun.
Oh, nice shirt.
Good job. Oh, I love you. Oh, that was so fun.
It was so fun. You guys' first wrestling.
Yeah, it was crazy to see. I was so excited the whole time. I had no idea it was coming in. My face is cramping. Yeah. It was just yeah.
It was like my biggest match I've had.
Madison Square Garden is pretty big. Yeah.
We are so grateful to be here for the first.
Yes. Yeah.
So cool.
Both matches are in the books, and now Shawn Michaels will meet with the legends and determine which two future greats will be the newest members of NXT. With the dust settled from tonight's matches, it was time for the legends to meet with Shawn Michaels and discuss who they feel deserves that coveted NXT contract.
Look, that was a hell of a show tonight. The theater at Madison Square Garden. Big spotlight. Clearly, I've got a tough decision to make, and there's absolutely no way that I'm going to make it without hearing from all of you first. I'm going to start up top with Zena Sterling. Why does she deserve a spot on the NXT roster?
You don't have to be honest, Zena surprised us all, but if there's one thing I can say about her, she might be the hardest working woman in the room.
She worked her tail off and surprised me at every turn. Her biggest thing going for her is her different personality.
Zena went from zero to hero. She will be somebody in this company.
Zena definitely has shined in this competition, but I think tonight she did something a little bit more extraordinary. We always talk about working hurt in this business, but working injured is something totally different. For her to go out there and get that match done, knowing what kind of pain she had to be going through, just that alone told me everything that I need to know about Zena.
All right, her opponent, Tyra May.
I mean, she definitely has star power and star quality, and it's really hard to look away from the fact that she's an Olympic gold medalist. The legitimacy that that would add to the women's division as a whole, it's pretty amazing.
With Tyra, you have a built-in character ready to go. I kind of put her in a heel position through the competition. Subconsciously, I think she kind of liked it.
I think the personality needs to be harnessed, but at the end of the day, not to sound like a broken record, she's an Olympic gold medalist. The minute Kurt Angle stepped into our world, it brought a complete different credibility to our industry. And now we have the opportunity to have the first ever female Olympic gold medalist in wrestling.
She is an Olympic gold medalist. But as far as her advancement goes, from day one to now, I haven't seen that much growth in her. I really haven't. I really feel like Tyra May still has all the tools to actually figure this out. But that's the optimal word, figuring it out.
We're gonna switch over to our gentleman, Shiloh Hill.
I will say I fell in love with Shiloh from day one. His range is really great in the sense that you can put him in different positions.
I'm here to show real violence! What you get with Shiloh are layers. Shiloh makes you think outside of the box. He is a very unique individual, and unique individuals connect with our audience.
He is that raw piece of clay that we want to mold into something. When you talk to him, you see that legit genius in him. And then he starts to hit the ropes and he hits that smile with the missing tooth and you go, this guy's bat crazy.
We ain't talking about no smiles. We talking about somebody that we could plug in right now. And if that guy is ready, he did a great job. But did Shiloh do a lot of things that we talk about all the time? And that's guys going out rushing, distance spacing. And did he do that tonight? That's the question.
I think the pre-politicking has begun with the final future great that we need to discuss.
I'm not politicking. I'm just keeping it real. I'm a coach. I'm keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100, yeah. I'm glad we're not politicking.
Look, I'm asking for everybody's opinion, you know, and I value the feedback from each and every one of you. Mickey, I'd love to hear your opinion on Jasper Troy.
I wasn't sold on Jasper when we first walked in here. Jasper's really won me over. He's a family man. The fact that he has that purpose behind him, his drive is different.
He's a big dude. He can move. He's got presence. You happen to have, at the moment, a very big and impressive champion with not a lot of guys that match up to him physically. Jasper Troy poses a legitimate threat to your champion.
He's also one negative incident away from crumbling. Jasper still needs to mature. He's a bit of a loose cannon who wears the boo-boo face real hard. He needs to be a little bit more open-minded to some of the negative that comes along with this business.
Has Jasper Troy not done business since day one in this competition with anybody? Everybody that he's worked, he's gone out and worked with them. He's not worked against them.
You got to be able to take the good with the bad.
I take the good, but I just don't take the bad.
That might be where it's trickling down from.
Well, look, I mean, ultimately, it is going to come down to my decision. Appreciate the feedback. All right, let's bring him in.
It's the moment of truth for our future greats. But before Sean can award the NXT contracts, he has one last piece of business to take care of.
Thank you all for being here. Congratulations on tonight. Before we get to our winners, it is my pleasure to announce the first ever LFG Championship to the team.
That's pretty.
Of The Undertaker.
Wow.
Add this one to the collection, sir.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations.
To be the inaugural winner of the LFG Championship, I mean, that's a really special moment for me. Wow, I don't even have a wrestling school. Oh, my goodness.
When The Undertaker was presented the title, I was a little upset. Yeah, I was really upset because I really, truly feel like my team put in the work.
For me, it really is more about the growth of these kids. And I'm not talking about just my four, it's all of them. I want to see them grow, I want to see them succeed. That being said, there was a lot of trash talked early on about my coaching ability, and I'm just saying, when the coaches need coaching, they know where to come. And I'll leave it at that.
Now that the LFG Championship has been awarded, it is time to see who has earned a spot on the NXT roster.
Tyra May. Everybody went on about the credibility of a gold medal. But then there were some very valid points about still needing to learn and to grow. And then Xena, every legend raved about your improvement, and then to top it off, you fighting through an injury. Those are the types of things they'll all tell you the legends are made of. But I feel like I have to do what I believe is best for NXT and NXT television. So the young lady that's going to receive an NXT contract, Tyra May Steele, congratulations. Young lady, this is yours. And Xena, your heart, your passion, and what you brought from a character standpoint. There isn't a person here that you didn't make a fan of. This is only the beginning, because absolutely every person here, and myself included, sees a WWE superstar. All right?
She was working at half of her ability, and she still turned in the performance that she turned in.
I guess for a few moments, yes, I was disappointed, but you can't dwell in disappointment. That is just not the way to live and not the way that will get you to where you want to be in a career.
Gentlemen, it's your turn. Jasper, a big man, vicious, athleticism, unlike a lot of big men. I know early on you got a little pissed off. That maybe showed if you hear things from a professional standpoint that you don't like, how does that affect your judgment going forward? And that's something from a business standpoint that can be troublesome. Shiloh, when people talk about you, they talk about layers. When that comes to the creative side of putting on a television show, that's unbelievably appealing to those of us behind the scenes, because that allows us to do so much more with people that have that kind of range. The thing is, when it comes to being put in there and ready to go right now, and who can stand toe-to-toe with an NXT champion, it's gonna be Jasper Troy. So Jasper, congratulations. And Shiloh, understand this. This is a long way from being over for Shiloh Hill.
Thank you.
All right?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I've just been planning on winning this and being on the NXT, so now like I have no idea. I gotta get back to the drawing board for sure. But this is something I want to make happen. So I think regardless of the outcome today, I'm gonna find a way.
Thank you, bro. We can't do it without you. Proud of you, guys. This was a dream come true. I wanted to cry. I wanted to be vulnerable. I wanted to be real, but there's no reason to cry yet because the work's just beginning for me.
Congratulations. First ever winners of LFG. And I guess, more importantly, welcome to NXT.
I've been waiting for this. The future is bright. Love me or hate me, we're gonna have fun.
The journey for Xena and Shiloh doesn't end here, as they'll get right back to work during Season 2 of LFG, looking to claw their way back to the top. As for Tyra and Jasper, their journeys are just beginning, as they set their sights on a new challenge, making a name for themselves in NXT.